It is Monday the 31st of December 2018. On my far side plot, which is there's quite a long plot that we have on the far side of the Winnie site. It's where we grow a lot of our vegetables and our fruit. So that is separate from where we keep the animals, because in the past when we've had the animals and vegetable growing on the same site, then the vegetable growing didn't really come off too well, and the animals had an extra feed. So one of the other things that we use at this site for is to store some of our firewood. We've got lots of firewood simply because these are branches which we cut off trees and hedges about 2 years ago now, or 1.5 years ago, and so they've had at least one summer to dry off. And yesterday I was using the chainsaw to chop lots of them up, but this pile was much bigger yesterday. It's now reduced in size because we really need to get these chopped up because they're taking up space, but also we need to get them back to the wood store back home. And we've got lots of other logs on this site as well, still waiting to be chopped. Now, one of the things that we had earlier this year was quite a heavy winter, strong, it's really low temperatures, but a lot of snow. And what I don't want to do is to be having to chop those logs in the snow. So the job to do over the next week or so is get them all chopped up and back into the wood store back home, so that we're not having to cart around in 20 centimetres of snow trying to get them into wheelbarrows, or even trying to get them chopped up. It's just, it's going to make life so much more difficult for us. But it's New Year's Eve, and the interesting thing is that we have now had a full year with the wood-fired stove back home, and it has been fantastic. It's a sustainable supply of fuel, but it's also free, and our gas and electricity bills have dropped tremendously in the past year, because we're no longer heating our house on gas or a fossil fuel, which we definitely want to avoid, but also because we had a very good summer. Then our solar panels were generating considerably more electricity than they had in previous years, so we were getting a boost from that as well. But we go into a new year with our fuel ready for, or just about ready, a bit of chopping to do, have the wood-fired stove in use probably until about mid-April, and then we're on to the spring and summer temperatures, so we'll see what the weather brings. But we've also built up here quite a stock of small sticks, and these are for a plan that we've got, which is to have an outdoor oven built here on the Winnie site. And that is one of our big projects for the year ahead, and the kindling and the small sticks will be used as fuel for the outdoor oven.